What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat Live. I got a special guest here with me today. We got the one and only Mr. Shane McCullough.
Yep.
What up, Shane?
Not much.
Shane's here for a very specific reason. Today on the show, we're actually going to talk about the elephants. They're baby elephants, but the elephants in the room, so to speak. On top of that, we are preparing, or I am preparing, for the Arizona Lowrider Super Show coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. So that should be a fun time. We've talked about that quite a bit. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, so to speak, but if you do want some information, like always, check it out. It's going to be going down February 28th at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. For the first time ever, there's going to be quite a bit of different things going on, from car hops, car shows, drift pit. Drift pit, bro. You're going to be out there and drift your stuff? Come on.
Well, I'm going Twisted Thing on Friday.
Oh, that's right. What? That's Friday. Yeah. Saturday's a new day, bro. Come on my side of town.
We'll see.
But there's going to be a lot of great stuff happening. So big shout out to every single person involved in this event. It should be a good time. A lot of categories, a lot of things to happen, from RC Boulevard set up by Cory Clark. Skunks Hobbies is going to have a booth. Work Hard Unlimited is going to have a micro course, and he's going to do some fun stuff with some tug of war action with the minis. So it's a good time all the way around. Definitely an event that I personally like, because it's not just going to be part of the lowrider scene. It's expanding the RC scene as a whole. And I think we can use a lot of that moving forward, right? I mean, to be able to make it a lot more inclusive to anything RC related, it makes it fun. So there'll be crawlers, bashers, drift cars, drag cars, you name it. You'll see a lot of stuff out there. So big shout out to every single person that's involved in that. Thank you for making it happen. On top of that, there is another event. Let me actually bring up my notes here, since we're talking about events. I think the weekend before that, this coming weekend, yes, we're going to have Frank's Custom Hydraulic Super Hop and Car Show. It's going to be like a 3-day event. February 20th, 8 p.m. to midnight. They'll be hopping out at Frank's Hydraulics. If you don't know, Frank's Hydraulics is really staple in Arizona. Very iconic location for the lowrider scene in general. Day 2, the 21st, 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. So nice long day of real, actual lowrider hopping. And then the last day, Sunday, February 22nd, you can have a lot of stuff going on. It's a regular car show. Shout out to Blvd Surge. Blvd Surge is going to be out there setting up a Boulevard scene as well for anyone that wants to come on out and check it out. Definitely worthwhile coming out and enjoying. Next, but certainly not least, is the after show. The after show for the Arizona Lowrider Super Show. Now, this event itself is going to go down in Glendale, Arizona. It's called the Lowrider Glendale Super Show Aftermath, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., which is kind of odd because the main show at State Farm Stadium, usually people don't leave there till later in the day, but this is kind of a great way to leave that show and maybe continue the fun. Blvd Surge, again, is going to be showing up, setting up a Boulevard scene for you guys to be able to enjoy. And that's going to go on from 5 to 10 p.m. The 28th. And it's going to happen at 7107 North 57th Avenue in Glendale, Arizona. And last but certainly not least, of course, get ready for the 8th annual Arizona Invitational Tattoo Expo. This event's going to go down March 20th and through the 22nd at Renaissance Hotel at Westgate, Glendale, Arizona. So definitely another one to check out. It's going to cost $20 per day or $40 for the weekend to be able to enjoy. Again, Blvd Surge, he's the man. He's at all these. He's at all the small ones, and medium-sized events, and making it happen. So thank you, Serge, and this is Sergio Betancourt for putting these on and helping keep the vibe going within the RC lowrider scene. A lot of great stuff happening in the next couple months here in Arizona. So if you have an event that's happening in your neck of the woods that you guys want us to shout out, please make sure you drop them at support at redcatracing.com, and we'll be happy to talk about them in future episodes for you. But now, one of the main reasons why we're here is we had a kind of a soft launch of something new. But before we do that and get into these, let's check out the comments really quick and say what's up to some of the folks that are already out here. Collins, what's going on with you, man? We got Jacob Eckwright, man, appreciate you as well. We got Gino, appreciate you out of Pueblo, Colorado. Thank you for hanging out with us. We got Awesome Texas, representing Temple, Texas. Thank you. We got Blue Dooley 4x4 out here saying what's up. Of course, Chris Stanley never misses an episode, so he's here hanging out as always. We got Chris Webb, man. What's going on, Chris? He says, how's it going, Oscar and Redcat Racing? We're doing we're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
We had some pretty cool news today too, huh?
Yep.
The fun stuff happening. So Redcat is doing some cool stuff. Just saying. Yeah, we're doing good. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. He's out of 100 Mile House, British Columbia. White North. The Great White North. Yes. I messed that up, but it's okay. Joseph, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. We got Jack George here hanging out with us as well. He says, hey, Shane. See, look at that. People do know who you are, bro. Let me pop your collar. Hey, ridiculous. What's up? Kyle, he says, from Naval Station, Norfolk. Hey, I bought one of those signs from the guy. Oh, nice. You ended up picking one up? That's awesome, bro. Did you get one? Did you get them to light you one up? Because I'm waiting for them to make one that's going to light up for us. We're going to need a big one, a gigantic one.
Yep. Soon.
Gerald says he got his hands on an ice cream truck where the ice cream don't melt. Okay. So you hanging out in the cold area. We got Michelangelo. What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you as always. Thanks for hanging out. We got Edwin Hargez out of Dunlop, Tennessee. Appreciate you. Let's see here. We got Mark Tullock out.
Oh,
there it is.
We're back.
We're back.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back.
All right.
That was weird.
Hopefully there wasn't a break there.
Right.
I guess we'll see.
We were talking quite a bit too. And that's weird. It changed from plug into Wi-Fi. Okay. Jero says, what's up, Shane? We got Lynn Old. He says, what's up with the brushless? What about the brushless, Lynn? Ask me. What do you mean by that, brother? We'll be happy to help answer any question we can. Nash, man, thank you for hanging out with us. Oh, Lynn's representing Virginia Beach, man. Love it, man. Let me see. Brandon Allen, Superman, appreciate you as always. Am I going to see you next weekend, bro? Ooh, what's up from England? All right, England, mate. Did I do that right? Did I use the right accent?
I don't know.
Is England the place that's known for good fish and chips? I think so, right?
I guess.
Fish and chips, England, is that a thing? Fish and chips, England, is that? Yeah. Okay, yes. They don't call them fries, they call them chips.
I know that part,
okay.
yeah.
Good. I'm trying to educate you, culture you a little bit. You know, I know the vinegar's a little spicy for you. Demolisher, what's going on with you, man? Let's see here. All right. So there was a break, Jacob says. Okay, good to know. Well, now we're back on regular internet, so we're good. All right, guys. So let's get into it. So two things happening. Obviously, I had the Caprice Classic. You guys have been seeing the progress happening the last couple of weeks, chopping up the chassis, laying it down low, sitting on 26ers. We got the sound system inside, but today we're going to be installing a light kit for those of you guys that don't know. In fact, here, let me put this here. There we go. We're going to be installing one of these bad boys right here, and it's not mirrored, huh? Let's see if we can mirror this camera. Can I mirror it? There we go. There we go. So we go. So we're going to be installing the light kit on the Caprice Classic for those of you guys that haven't seen that done. But while we do that and have that happening, we're going to have Shane tell us a little bit about this new product that we launched. It's brand new, never been seen before. It's like it's not a refresh. It's not a right.
Technically not.
Okay, so it's technically not a refresh. Yeah. But some time ago back, we were selling the original Ascent-18s. They came with that kind of a pickup style body. Yep. And they had done great. They kind of put us in the market of minis, right?
Yeah, we didn't really have we had a Sumo way long ago, but we didn't really have anything that was, I guess, a modern 18 scale or 24 scale, you know, depending on what you see.
Now, with that said, you know, the scale in that footprint, it's done pretty well for us, right? I mean, we were able to start offering mods and upgrades for that platform, brass and what have you. And it's done great. Now,
Yeah, it's taken off quite a bit more than we expected.
Now that progressed into a brushless version that we dropped later on. That also did really good in both the in a body like this, a brushless version, and as well as the Scout. International Harvester Scout body as well. Really awesome. I love the color that you guys chose with it, but there was something specific about those axles compared to the 18s. What was so different about those? Yeah, so with the high steer edition, basically what we came out with the brushless, the axles have another, I think like 9 or 10 degrees of steering. I'd have to check, but they've got a lot more steering. And so what that means is the original Ascent body that we chose no longer worked. So that's why with the brushless, we came out with these bodies, which now for the brushed variant, we have different colors. But same body technically, same sticker package. It doesn't say brushless anymore, it just says Ascent-18. But yeah, high steer axles, all the good stuff from their brushless cars. The normal brushed gearing. But yeah, and pretty much the same setup as the brushless, except for it's got the brush motor, the original transmission gears. And that's pretty much it. So if you kind of wanted one of these that had the high steer axle and you really didn't want to buy the higher end brushless setup, now you can get these for $129. $129. Right. So, and as a reminder too, 50, $60 off. Now, are these axles though that I'm about to show them? These are the same ones that are underneath that one, right? These right here. Those are the Apex axles. Okay, so a few weeks back, maybe a month ago, we actually showed you guys these axles, which are the Ascent-18 wide portal axles. So technically, these are the width of the Apex. These fit this platform as well? You can swap them right on. So your caster will change slightly, but it's not enough to be really noticeable. So if you wanted to go wider, then this would be beneficial. Very easy upgrade, just bolts on, good to go. So love it. So obviously we're talking about brushed on this setup, right? Now, was the market, because obviously we already had a brushless version at a higher price point. The progression moving on was to offer something that was economical in the brush format? Like when we swapped over to the brushless, we didn't really want to change the body initially. And then it just like, we kind of had to. The Scout magically just worked. But with the original body, like it basically cut through the body with the amount of steering it has now. So we had to change it. So this is kind of what we came up with. And then it was like, well, if we're going to come out with this body, we kind of need to have it in a brushed variant. It just took a little bit longer than we had expected. Nice. So what upgrades fit this that fit the standard Ascent-18? As long as it's the brushless edition, so it's got the high steer axles on it, I think everything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that you wouldn't be able to put on that's from the brushless. So you can put the brushless gear set in it. You can put the standard steel gear set that we have, the underdrive, overdrive, portal gears, any of the brass we sell for it will all fit. So nice. So skid plates or main skid. Let's see what else do we sell. Inner portal housings that we just launched last week. Yeah, the new brass inner portal housing will work on these. Those will work on the Apex, the brushless, and the brushed Ascent-18s, which is nice. And then all the link sets we have will also fit. Okay. So good. So there you guys have it. Kind of the best bang for your buck when it comes to crawler. The Ascent-18 has now progressed into the high steer Ascent-18 that you guys see here. New body, some nice color options as well. And ironically enough, the most popular color option so far has always been pink. The pink. Every time we get the pinks in, it's hard to almost instantly gone. Yeah, you can't keep them in stock. And I really love the blue this time. It's like a electrometallic blue. And I think it pops. It looks really well. Yeah, same with if you have an original Ascent-18, the red is really close to the same red, but the blue's a lot deeper. The regular Ascent-18 was a lot lighter of a blue. This one's really deep and nice. And this green also pops really well. Yeah. So there you guys have it for $129 on our website, available now for order. The new Ascent-18 High Steer Edition, brushed, of course. And now, of course, we offered in brushed, and we also offered in brushless. Brushless is going to be a bit more expensive, but obviously you're going to get the brushless electronics. But if you're the kind of person that wants to use something that isn't the hobby wing setup that we have in ours, this is a great price point to get someone into the hobby and get yourselves another vehicle to kind of work on and wrench on as well. So check out the website. The link is in the description of this video if you guys want to check it out. And we look forward to what you guys do with them. Now, there's also some stuff. I'm going to get started on this lightning stuff, but you can actually fill us in because you guys got something going on next week that you guys are going to be having some fun with, right? With something this size?
Yeah, I don't have a flyer for it, which I was supposed to get. But Twisted Crawlers in Mesa, Arizona, the shop we've been shouting out that has a massive indoor crawler course, they're going to have a 24 scale / 18 scale comp, which is going to have a regular comp, and there's going to be a buggy comp. So if you have like a 3D printed cage on like an Apex or an Ascent-18, you can bring it out, do a little buggy comp. If you just have an Ascent-18 or an Apex, I don't know how wide the gates are going to be, so the Apex might not be the best place. But they'll be having a regular comp to go along with that, so we'll be out there.
There you go.
So
there you go.
I think we're giving some stuff away. I don't know exactly what at this point, but I think me and Aaron will probably have a booth set up and be giving away some stuff. So
I'm trying to figure out what's
cool.
what. Dude, I love it. So yeah, if you guys are out there, check out the spot. Come out and hang out. And what we're going to end up doing right now is we're going to install a light kit on the LRH 285 chassis, more specifically the body of the Caprice Classic. So first things first, what I want to do is when you open up the box.
One thing really quick. So someone asked if these bodies fit on the brushless. It's the exact same body. So if you want the body already painted, we have them on the website as spares. You can just buy it, slap it on, you're good to go. So it mounts exactly the same as the brushless. So yeah.
Well, aren't you Mr. Smarty Pants? You know it all.
I knew someone was going to ask. The green's great.
Yeah. So, guys, as we mentioned before, and you guys can ask questions. Shane is going to answer all the questions that come in while I wrench, because this is kind of cool. I don't have to stare at the screen the whole time. But one really cool thing that I love about these kits that we offer for the lowrider setup is that they pretty much are all completely plug and play. They're going to come with a receiver box that you guys see here. What I like to first do is I like to, let me see if I can angle this up a little bit. I like to plug everything in while it's outside of the car, so it gives me an idea of what is what. So we're going to go ahead and plug everything into their appropriate sockets. We're going to power up the ESC. Let me grab the remote, actually, while I can. And I just want to see which lights are going to go in the front and which lights are going to go in the rear. All right. So within the staples of having this module that you guys see here and plugging everything in, one of the things you guys are going to notice is that on this spot right here, you're going to have channel 1 and channel 2. You're going to have these harnesses that come with these little Y harnesses that you're going to want to plug into them. So you're going to want to go into channel 1. Let me see if I can. There we go. So what I like to do is you're technically going to plug into channel 1, and you're going to want to check the polarity. Obviously, you have black. On the receiver itself, you're going to have the insignia that shows signal, positive, and negative. Negative being on the outside. So you want to make sure that the black wire is in the negative position. So we're going to put it into channel 1. I think it's channel 2, actually.
For the ESC?
Yeah.
Yeah, ESC's channel
2. Channel 2, right? Okay. Yep. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring the car on over here, over yonder. And we're going to find your speed control, your receiver, sorry, which is going to be located underneath this amplifier that I installed. So we'll move that out of the way for now. And we're going to go ahead and disconnect channel 2. And channel 2 will be located right there. What is it? There we go. Right there, channel 2. So we'll disconnect channel 2, get that out of the way. I don't want to click my mouse. Shane, are you going to go to China?
No, it's just Aaron and Jacob this time.
Okay.
So I went last time, so
Sharing the wealth.
Jacob hasn't gone yet, so he needs to explore the world a little bit more. So
I thought you liked the whole vibe with eating duck and.
it was actually very good. Like, the food in China is amazing.
Is
Like,
it?
I was extremely surprised.
I was surprised to see that there's a what do you call it? Taco Bell out there.
Oh yeah. So honestly, like we went to I believe it was like a Peter Piper pizza out there, and it was like a full.
There's a Peter Piper pizza?
Like,
no way.
but it was like a full 5-course meal place. Like, they had like full steaks and everything. It was crazy. But like KFC out here, I'm not a fan of, and I won't really eat KFC out here.
But the KFC out there,
They had the best food I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, like they had these punch drinks that were amazing, and it's just crazy because I guess a lot of stuff out there doesn't have preservatives in it.
Okay.
So it's just like a cleaner food.
Nice.
And it was amazing for the first like 2 weeks.
Dirk, I love that. Okay.
So
All right, guys. So check it out.
fun.
So now that I've plugged everything in, I end up installing the Y harness that you guys see right here. I disconnected channel 2 and plugged it into this cavity right here. And from here, it goes and sends a signal to the actual light module receiver. Now that everything's lit up, I can tell that this harness right here is going to be for the rear, all red. And then you have the 2 white that'll come on. Good. That'll turn white for reverse. Okay. And obviously the headlights are right here. And then you have your marker lights, the yellow ones right there. So now that lets me know what I need to do as far as where I want to put everything. So one thing too to keep in mind is that the front harness, you have a set of ambers that go one direction, then you have a whole set of whites for the headlights that go in the other direction. So planning out the way you're going to lay everything out is really important at this time. But now that I know that this is going to be the rear, I can simply unplug this, turn my car off, and focus on installing the rear lights on the body itself. So when you are doing these here in the rear, let me move this out of the way.
you need a bigger table.
I do. I think it's time to upgrade. We're going to be taking off these 2mm screws. You guys see here, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And removing these will allow you to remove the bracket that will actually house the LEDs themselves. So we're going to start with number 1 first. What are you laughing at now?
Ricky.
Ricky. Oh, of course, Ricky.
Ricky being Ricky.
All right, so we're going to take off the bracket number 1. And in the bracket number 1, I'm pretty much taking off one side of the light bezels. And I'll be able to install the 3 red and 1 reverse light white bulb into the cavities. Now, it's very important that before you guys put the bulbs in there, you guys see I have the harness here. The one on the most closest inward is going to be your white. So I recommend putting let me see if I can get this.
Well, and it'll have the right color heat shrink on it too. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Good.
that also tells you.
So white, and you're going to want to make sure that you set it in, there's little like a groove right here. You're going to want to set that bulb in the groove itself. And as a nice guide, at that point, you can actually take the furthest red ones and just start putting them in place. Why do I feel like that's not right? I did. I put it in backwards. Okay, let's try that again. So we're going to go white. Then we're going to go 1 red bulb into the cavity. Number 2. that right? Because if I go that way, am I going to have enough room? Yeah, I will have enough room. I kind of feel like...
There's a lot of lights in this kit.
There is. I feel like it should go like that. Like this. Yes, like this. So we'll go red here. We're going to go red there. And then another red here. And now that you have all those lined up, you can actually just slide that back into place using the same hardware that you took off. There we go. And once we install the hardware back in, you literally are all done with one side of the rear. Like these kits are really easy. The guys have really made them so that they're super quick and convenient to install. Unless you're Shane. So that's slide number 1.
Is this the same kit as the Monte Carlo, or is it slightly different?
The Monte, I believe, has its own kit. This one, I believe, will fit the Capri specifically. Each kit's going to be specific to the body that you're working with. Mm-hmm. I do believe there are a few, like the 63 and 64 might be the same kit for both of those because they have the same amount of lights and it's the same length of body.
Yeah, so with the Monte Carlo, it's going to be a different number of lights. The main board's the same, and the way you plug all the lights in is the same, but you'll have just a different amount of lights.
All right, got the second bracket off. We're going to do the exact same thing we did to the opposite side. The white one will go on the closest location there. Then we'll start with the red, number 1. Red number 2. Is that me that's ringing?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay. Another deck collector. I've been approved for another loan, I guess.
Oh, geez.
You don't get those calls every
Constantly. It's ridiculous. I applied for one like 8 months ago.
Well, at least you applied for one. I never even applied for one.
There you go.
All right. So once you got that ready, guys, it'll look like that again. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and just slide them into the holes there, into the cavities, the housing itself, and then we'll use the exact same hardware we took off and put those 2mm screws back in, and that will complete the install for the rear of the car. Now, once you guys do install the lights, I mean, this is, in my opinion, the easiest part. Hardest part is going to be just, honestly, hiding your wiring. If you're like myself, where I have a trunk that opens up, I don't want all this wiring to be seen. So you're going to see me grab these wires and kind of pull them in and tuck them underneath here, which is why I actually brought my favorite tool, zip ties. Helps kind of clean things up and keep everything out of the way. But you'll notice that now we have the wiring harness here, and it's going to come down the driver's side of the car itself. Okay. Now that the rear is done, we can start working on the front. And it's no different than what we did on the rear. Obviously, we have a harness here that we're working with, and we want that harness to finally sit on this side of the car. So we're going to go ahead and install it going this way, right? So we're going to start by taking off number 1 here. And actually, okay, I see what they did here. This is actually the first time I've been selling one of these.
Mm-hmm. I've
and
never
good to know
the Caprice.
And the Caprice, the front is going to be a 1.5mm driver on the front. Rear is going to be 2mm. Front will be 1.5. So good to know too, in case you need the proper tools for the job. Red Wolf, what's going on with you, man? Will this work on my Barbie Jeep? Yeah, sure. Did you know that Ricky actually commutes in a Barbie Jeep?
I've heard. It's a little faded, but, you know,
Well,
still pink.
He bought the one from Tractor Supply Co.
Oh, okay.
And he painted it pink.
Well, I thought they came pink.
No. It's not the right shade of pink.
Oh, okay. More Pepto-Bismol than Pretty in Pink.
You know the song Lady in Red?
No.
He likes Lady in Pink. So let's see here. Oh, so there's actually one in the bumper too that I forgot all about. Does that mean I'm gonna have to take off the bumper to get to it? I think so. I did not know.
Jacob might chime in. I think he's still here.
Jacob, you got some explaining to do. So for the front, guys, there is a light that goes in the actual bumper itself. And to be able to access that bumper, I feel like I'm going to have to take off the front fill plate to access it. So let's do that really quick. Like I always say, never be afraid to take things apart. You don't learn until you do take things apart. Let's see, is that it? Or is there something else holding it? Oh, there is more. So this is where, for my purpose of not breaking something, I'm going to take a peek here. Oh, wow, Jacob, I don't like you at all. So that, oh, okay, so if I take this fill plate here off.
Careful of your emblem on there.
Oh, good call.
I think you're good. But
so it looks like there's 4 screws that hold that fill plate in place. And let's see if we can gain access to that lower bumper. Yes, perfect. So now you can actually see that there's a cavity right here and right here for those ambers. Now we can take off one of that front cavity there for the amber. So what else is new in the world of Shane?
we got some new samples in recently that have been doing well.
Okay.
Can't really say anything else besides that.
Wait, you can't just hit people with that, not...
We got a full running prototype of another vehicle.
Okay.
That's been doing well. Can't talk anything else about that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. RC related, that's pretty much everything. So I'm building a cool little 3D printed buggy for that competition on next Friday.
Uh-huh.
So that'll be cool. Yeah, that's it. Might show on the show next week if it's done. I might be working on it like Friday at here probably.
And you're also working on your 1-to-1 as well, huh?
Yeah, I sold basically everything for a Bronco. So
it's okay. No one's perfect.
Yeah, it happens. They're a little ugly, but you can add some stuff.
I actually dig them, and I'm not a Ford fan, but
I don't know.
I like yours anyways. I think it's a pretty cool looking rig.
Mm-hmm. It just needs some stuff. Like stock, I don't know. I got peer pressured to buying one from some other friends that we went crawling once, and it was like
those actually.
Colorado's really not that great at crawling.
Those actually sound like some pretty cool friends.
Yeah,
just saying,
they're cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm getting ready to wrap up the one side here. Needs this. Chino Nazarata. What's up, Holmes? You guys don't know Chino, man. Chino's my boy, bro. Sold me my first Tamiya TT01E, and I never looked back in the RC hobby. And now I work here. It's all your fault, Chino.
Mark, any plans for a new 10-scale truck? Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. I saw that post on the Gen 8 page today. I did comment on it, but there's always stuff in the works. As the page said, it's been like 2 or 3 years since we've come out with like a legit trail truck.
Mm-hmm. So
you never know. Maybe it's around the corner. Maybe it's not.
I heard that the nuclear power submarine got scrapped.
It did, unfortunately. By scrapped, I mean it means sunk.
Well, but why? Like, I thought I honestly feel like that is a worthwhile investment.
I'm good on that one.
No, dude, like seriously.
I decided water is not for me.
Well, I mean, I never see you drink any, so there's also that.
It happens.
So the top of the housing for the Caprice is probably the hardest one to get to. It's really, really up in there. This is why I always tell people, like, invest in some good tools. Don't be like Shane, rocking the dynamite.
Ridiculous. Can you even buy those anymore?
I thought they were outlawed after people in the RC world kept stripping screws everywhere they went.
I probably still have a set somewhere, but all I have is MIP now, thankfully. MIP and some ProTech ones, which are pretty solid. So.
Okay, so we got side number 1 done. Now we'll start working on side number 2. What's up?
I said, damn, the submarine is dead in the water. Usually it's a pretty bad time when a submarine's dead in the water.
Right?
But I don't know. Thought about doing for April Fools, and then the owner of the company had a better idea for April Fools, so you guys will see that in 2 months, month and a half.
The April Fool's taco truck is finally a thing, huh?
No. No, this April Fools is great. Not a lot of effort, but it'll be pretty good. I don't know if we told you about it yet, but pretty good this year.
Well, lately I haven't been told anything.
Oh,
I've been kept under wraps. So, and I mean, rightfully so, because sometimes I just can't, I can't help myself. All right, so we're gonna go with this one first, which is gonna be the bumper marker light. So we can get closer here. And again, guys, as I mentioned before, these retainers are very important, so don't go losing them. We really come a long way from the 64 when we had to use super glue to hold our bulbs in.
Thankfully.
So that's always a plus.
Mm-hmm. Over there, hot gluing it in.
Yes.
I think hot glue was the way we did it initially.
It was not the business, bro. Not the business. I was actually perturbed at that. I'm like, seriously? All right. Now we're going to put on the marker light on this one.
Loose lips sink ships.
Yes.
That is correct.
And if any of you know anything about Shane, Shane loves to overshare.
I am the least terrible offender as far as leaks go compared to some other people here.
You know who's the worst? And he never gets called out for it?
Owner.
Yeah.
Someone was like, man, I want a lower cost Ascent-18 brushless. And then he just posted the brushed cars.
Yeah, he goes, 2 weeks.
So like, yeah, 3 days before they got here.
I'm like, geez. I always kind of feel like, take his phone away from him. Not again.
Oh, it's fun though.
I don't need another Founder Edition hiccup. All right, so we're going to put these back in here as well. This is kind of fun, man.
I'm having a great time. I don't have to do anything. Just sit here. It's great.
Well, I mean, I could have made you a cameraman, but I didn't want it to be too shaky.
Yeah, no, we're good. See, everyone appreciates a good shake cam.
Right.
Add some pizzazz to the video.
Little pop.
Well, always like, what's going on behind the shake?
It's the
action.
It's actually the withdrawals from Yoo-Hoo's.
I haven't had a Yoo-Hoo in like a year now.
Case in point.
Yeah. It's been a while.
All right, guys. So now that I have that in, before I put the filler plate on, I'm going to show you what the front looks like now. Let me see. There we go. You guys can see that all the harnesses are ran. Bulbs are in their cavities. Same thing with the rear as well. There we go. And now, obviously, you can always take your time and do a lot of wire management. But obviously, for movie purposes, we're going to keep this vibe going. Reinstall the filler plate that I took off on the front. There's going to be 4 screws that hold that in place. And then we can start plugging this bad boy up and showing you guys how that operates. So again, for any of you guys that are interested in putting lights in, check out our light kits. There's a couple of light kits out there from other manufacturers as well that make them. I used to actually like making my own, but that's because I used to like using the iridescent bulbs, not the super bright LED looking bulbs. But on this build, I felt like, it's a good opportunity to show you guys our light kit, how easy it is to install. I mean, it's taking 15 minutes or so total to put this bad boy in. It'll take me longer, honestly, afterwards to just kind of tuck all the wiring away and zip tie everything nice and tight. But I mean, that's par for the course. I think what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, in my honest opinion.
It's a good 80-20 rule. 80% of the work takes 20% of the time, and then 20% of the work takes 80% of the time.
Exactly. So guys, obviously we still have the receiver plugged in. We can unplug it, remembering that you're using channel 2, which is the top of the 2 plugs right there. There we go. And we're going to plug in harness number 1, which is going to go into socket 1. This one's going to go into socket 2. And for a lot of folks, the easiest way to do this is to double sticky tape this module here, so that then all you have is this wire that has to plug into the actual, module itself. I personally like to use hot glue. Like, I will tuck all these wires in, get everything nice and tight and snug, and I will literally use hot glue in the corner of the seams and actually glue them in place, just because I like the super clean look. And the same thing will happen to the rear as well. You can also glue, stick it here, but you have to just make sure you don't stick it in the middle, because if you stick it in the middle, you're going to end up hitting the center servo that's located right there. So you guys can see how that sticks up right here. You don't want to hit that bad boy. So for demo purposes, we're going to plug this bad boy in and show you guys what it looks like plugged in. And then we can go from there. Again, plugging it into channel 2, which is the top cavity. Remote's on. Oh, so nice. So assuming you guys took all your wiring up and everything, when you guys get to that point, you now have a fully operational front set with marker lights on the corners and on the bumper. And then you have the rear as well. These are your
hands out only.
And it's set up. We have it set up so that when you stop, the brake lights come on. When you go, the driving lights turn on. And then when you reverse, you have the reverse lights that turn on. So again,
they don't flash in person. It's just because of the video and their LEDs.
Right.
So
there's your reverse brake light. And then when you drive, that turns on as well. So there you guys go. Nice clean look. Let me change cameras here. There we go. So there you guys go. Nice clean look. Ready to rock and roll for the show this coming weekend. Not this weekend, but next. There's the rears as well. I think I did put the link to the actual kit, the light kit that comes with it. There is a great installation guide as well. In the kit, you'll also find some double stickies that you're messing with my car, bro.
Look at those spinning.
Yeah, open that up then. Yeah, see, look at that. I'm going to have to hide all that wiring in the back because it looks horrible and it's in the way of my speaker system. That's going to drive me nuts. Don't. There we go. Let me set it off to the side. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a little creative. I might have to actually even extend my wiring because I don't like the way that looks. You guys can see what I mean back here. Because I have the audio system in the back, now I have all this excess wiring that I need to hide. So that's where I'll come in and start taking my time adding wiring, hiding it wherever I possibly can. But just in case you guys know, so kit comes with some double sticky so that you can stick the module right to the body itself, some zip ties, some wire retaining double stickies as well that you can stick to the body so that you can clip the wires and keep them out of its way as well. So, geez, I'm really popular today. So there you guys have it. I lay my car out. There we go. That looks way better that way. What are you making with car, man? There we go. Now I gotta play with this.
Rubbing a little bit there.
I don't know. I like driving it like this. I need to change the ESC because there's no drag brake in it.
Oh, gotcha.
See, it's got free will.
There he goes. This table's gonna fall over.
All right, let's check out some of these words here we got going on, guys. So yeah, there it is, guys. If you guys are interested, like kits, we do offer them for all the very popular platforms that we sell within the lowrider footprint. There are some manufacturers out there that also make their own kits. If you guys want to check them out, please do so. Our kits are plug and play ready. As I just showed you guys, it took, about 15 minutes or so to install. Nothing crazy, nothing major. Whatever amount of time you actually want to spend on it will probably be the best for you. But I think as far as wire management will probably be where you spend the majority of your time and how clean you want to do it. But it's really easy to install and keep you guys going. So can I turn the lights off with the transmitter? No, I don't have it set up that way to do that. And so as soon as I turn the radio off, obviously the lights will stay on as long as the car is powered on. So you can, if you wanted to, on this car, there is a way that you can actually use channel 4 because channel 4 is dead on this car. And you can actually plug in a channel 4 and actually light them up that way as well. I have done that in the past. You may have to get a diode switch that they sell on Amazon that will allow you to use it as a switch. On one of my 64s, I ended up putting in a, not even 64, sorry, it was on my Gen 9, that I put
the 59 body?
No, I ended up putting the Jeep body on it. I used these color changing halo lights, and that's how I did it. I ended up using the third channel to do that. So you can definitely use that channel, especially if you're not using it in this situation. If I was running a 4 servo setup, then you wouldn't be able to use it for that, but you can actually use it for that purpose. I'm going to see if I can try to figure that out between next week, and maybe it'll be something I can share with you guys next week on how I made that happen to turn them on and off with the channel 4 switch. So, all right, guys. Well, you guys now know that we have the new lineup of Ascent-18 Brushed Edition in the pink, the metallic blue, red, and the mint green, available for $129.99 on our website. High steer option, so best steering that you can have for the price point. Check them out on our website right now. They are available and ready to ship out. And always, anything that you order on our website that costs $50 or more ships complimentary to the continental United States. So keep that in mind as well. Shop with confidence always, and know that we got you covered. If you were looking for a light kit, as I mentioned, the light kit for the Caprice, I list it in the description of this video. And if you have one that you want specifically for your car, be it a 64, a 63, we offer those for them as well. Just check out, type in light kit, and then obviously the corresponding vehicle that you're looking for. Shane, is there anything else you can add about these new products that we have?
Not that I think of.
Cool.
Think we're good.
Nice. And Carolina Squat. You guys call it Carolina Squat? Being from the Bay Area, we call it the A1 Squat. This is how we call it, A1. But that's the A1.
Like steak sauce?
Yeah, A1 drop. That's what we call it in the Bay. So, but I know in other parts of the world, everyone has their own term for it. My whole goal with it was to be able to lay out and still be able to roll and not have that wheel hitting the wheel well. So, All right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys here next week. Same time, same channel as we get ready for the last episode before the Lowrider Super Show in preparation for it. I shared those details with you guys at the beginning of this episode. Roll on back if you missed out on that, but we'll come back next week. I'll see if I can get that channel 4 to control the lights. And if I can, then we'll share that with you guys here. And we'll show you the last bit of details that I'll be doing to this car before I take it to that event itself. And also maybe we'll have a flyer, official flyer share with you guys next week on the upcoming micro, what's it called again?
I think it's Micro Madness Comp.
Okay.
At Twisted Crawlers. So they're having another one, I think, in California somewhere at, I think it's called Marty's Hobbies. But I have no idea about that. So
okay. Well, we'll try and get you guys a flyer for next week for Twisted Crawlers and their a miniature RC competition. It should be a great time if you're anywhere in Arizona. I feel like Arizona's been holding it down lately with events. So that's kind of cool.
Been quite a few.
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. You guys stay safe, stay blessed, and always please keep it humble. Peace out.